Easter eggs, in modern parlance, are hidden delights which add layers of meaning to the central narrative within computer games. Players only find if they really want to seek them out. Sitting on the train back to Fife after a full day's reviewing, I glanced over my notes for Eryn Tett's masterful hour-long set of surreal one-liners and audience-based market research, and found myself presented with Easter eggs by the bucket load. It is not only the originality of the material which makes this show a triumph, it is Tett's commitment to character and clowning prowess which truly draws you in. It constantly feels close to car crash territory, and yet this is actually a superbly structured piece of art. If this all feels a bit too much for you, then it quite possibly would be. This is not a show for everyone, and in committing so fully to that, Eryn Tett has created an hour of performance which is funny, of its time, and bitingly satirical. Compulsive viewing of the highest order, and given that this performance I watched was her second preview, this award-worthy hour of stand-up, come performance art, come interactive theatre is likely to yet hit its true stride. Get down to see it at the Tron before the rest of the 5-star reviews start flooding in, and nominations start stacking up. This guy got it, and that's very great.
I'm actually doing a list that Eryn gave you, which is the most Eryn Tett thing I've ever seen. And this is, it says, most importantly, be yourself. That's the most Eryn thing I've ever heard. Let the research come in!
Calculating. Welcome to the stage, Eryn Tett.
Thank you so much for coming. This is Eryn Tett Finds Her Audience. I'm Eryn Tett, and I'm here to find my audience. Over the course of an amount of time, I will be performing my show whilst collecting important audience data to truly define and ultimately find my audience. Thanks so much for being here for a day dedicated to research and science. Can I get a quick thumbs up from all of you? Great! Thanks so much for consenting to allow us to use your data today. Well, as an exciting up-and-coming comedian, I've won an award. Woo! Thank you, they get worse. I've come second. I've made a few finals. Woo! Here's a recent review. Top reviewer in the industry, thank you very much. So I was like, rad. But I seem to have hit this point.
Hello, comedian. Congratulations on making it this far. Most people just give up by now. So let's see where you're going. We have option 1, where we just pick you up and plop you right in front of a pre-existing audience. You'll just need to fill out this questionnaire and broad appeal. Or we have option 2, which I think might be a little bit more suited to you because you are different. And we'd love to have you. You just will need to provide your own following. And then we'll move you right on through.
So, as an option 2, no beef, I always get the advice, find your audience. So I was like, I'll just do that then. So I'm basically just trying to fill this out. So thank you so much for being part of my research today. I really appreciate it. Today I was like, I want to get it sold out online, but I don't want everybody to come. So let's keep bringing me on my toes. Thank you so much for getting the memo. I really appreciate that. We need some empty seats. I've done it all around the UK. I've done it in Edinburgh. Woo! I just got back from Iceland. Let's fucking go down the road. Let's do it. So thank you so much. I've actually done a few research sessions before.
And here are some of the people who have confirmed via photograph that they are indeed my audience. These are parents. So that was a pretty solidifying moment in our relationship. Could have gone either way, who knows? And these guys, I asked, what note can I write about you? And they said, nerds who lift. So I'm pretty stoked to have already cracked into such a specific demographic.
Tonight is about comedy. Just a little bit of data collection set up in strategic moments during the show. So you just sit back and be your authentic selves. Whether that's belly laughs, giggling to yourself, or staring blankly at me in a seething rage.
Who will it be today? There's always one. Or more. Depends. Sometimes they start full and then they become this empty. Who kind of knows what they're in for today? Okay, that is the best ratio I've ever had. I think any more than one in a room, and I'm like, oh. Who likes like abstract kind of one-liners? Similar ratio. Why are you here? We're gonna enjoy it. But basically, what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna turn this into a normal comedy show. I'm gonna introduce you a comedian, myself, onto the stage, which I promise will be seamless.
Absolutely seamless, maybe.
And then you know all what you're doing. We saw that. You're all going to whoop and cheer and go crazy. Actually, worse than before, wasn't it? You've kind of been like, we've asked you to do it too many times. So you're like, we're over this now. But I believe you can do it. This isn't your first rodeo. I know that.
Seamless. Welcome to an out of comedy with an exciting up-and-coming comedian. Dim the lights. Put your hands together and welcome to the stage, Eryn Tett.
Nice, all right. Do we have any whooping fans in here? There you are. I find you every time. I had a plastic bag the other day that said, to avoid danger of suffocation, keep away from children. And I was like, kids these days, man. They will fuck you up. There are warnings everywhere, it's bad. Be careful out there. Oh, Eryn, you're so bad at pointing. Who taught you that? She did. Okay. It's my favourite joke. Gonna start off top with it, so you're welcome. I have an impression. Would you like an impression? This is my impression of a spiritual guidance teacher playing hide and seek with kids. Somebody's seen some of this before. My impression of a spiritual guidance teacher playing hide and seek with kids. Well, all right, guys. You go hide and find yourselves. Parents come back like, where's my kid? I do not know. but they are full of confidence. And dead they might be. I'm not qualified. Please stop leaving your kids with me. What are you doing? Oh man, I really believe that we need to rethink our branding of candles. Everybody has to giggle a little bit before each joke that they've heard before. It's the new rules. What's good? I really believe that we need to rethink our branding of candles because they're so moody. But I feel like that mood can go in so many different directions, you know. I feel like there's always a split second of like, did somebody die? Or are we gonna fuck? Like, I don't know. Oh, this is a church. Okay. It's very horny in here, I don't know. Is that a choice? Seems inappropriate. That's all I'm saying. I have some issues. One of my main problemos is pretending to speak Spanish. I just cannot el stopper. Big problemo. Big problemo for me. Also, I think my computer isn't over my ex. And I say that because there's some websites I go to log in and his email comes up first. It's just so keen for him to come back, you know? Every time I go to log in, it's like, oh my god, is Andy gonna log? Oh my god, we loved Andy. Is Andy back? Like, fuck off about Andy. He's not coming back. We are still using his Netflix, but that's the only one we need. I think it's funny that we use signatures for our legal documents. Like, oh, this is a very important decision. I think this scribble should express my commitment. Should we hold hands for a while, maybe? Oh, that's nice. It's real nice. Really seals the deal. Thank you so much. So good. Do you guys, what's it, the heart pain of laughing so much you got to take a tablet?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's the only thing. Yeah. Oh, it's just gum.
It's nicotine.
Okay, I'm not killing you. Oh. Damn it, I'm going to have to try harder, I guess. What a shame. But in a nice way. I don't know. Yeah. Oh. Let's move on. You guys, do you know that experiment where you really compliment one plant and then you're really mean to the other one? And the first one grows really beautifully and the second one wilts away and dies. And from this we learn the power of positivity. I just feel like, is that all we're taking away from this? So I'm just like, what the fuck is up with plants, man? Why can they hear us? People are like, oh, we should be more positive. We should be looking for plants' ears. Get somebody on that. And at what point do we compliment them too much, you know? Like, the last thing I need is a really cocky geranium thinking it's better than me. I just don't need that in my life. It's terrifying. It's one too many. Oh, you've got the greenest, cutest leaves. We're all fucked. Scary. I think it's mad when people are scared of spiders and they go, oh my god, it's fucking massive. I'm like, have you seen a horse? super big. You're gonna freak at rhinos, my friend. Just keep getting big. That is my favourite when one person laughs, because you just know that it's like innate human instinct to clap when somebody else claps. But you were all like, no, I know where I stand on this. But no, I need more than this. I respect that. Congratulations. You are not the leader of the pack today, my friend. See if anybody else is. We'll see. How long do you think a chameleon goes before it realizes that nobody can see it? It's just like, ugh, I guess everybody's just ignoring me today. I will admit that one is particularly dumb. I will admit it. But this is very smart. It's only a temporary tattoo if you wash. So 2016, baby. Hey, you got one more on board. Your power grows. One at a time. You'll get them. We'll see. I keep forgetting where I'm at because I'm so focused on you. I'm like, you must win them all over by the end of the night. It's more about you than it is about me now. That's fine. I'll take a break. So lost. There's a load of these gambling ads out at the moment. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but they all come with the slogan, "Stop when the fun stops." Which I feel like if you're going to advertise, like, maybe don't advertise it. But to be clear, it says stop when the fun stops. It does not say quit while you're ahead. So just to be clear, imagine somebody coming out of the casino with all of their cash winnings, and the lady's like, oh my, well, are you still having fun? And she's like, oh, well, yes I am. Well, then get the fuck back in there and keep gambling. What are you doing? Stop when the fun stops. Not a second sooner. I think it's bad to take credit for other people's ideas. But anytime somebody's like, oh, Eryn, that's a nice name, I'm like, thank you. It is a nice name. I guess the alternative, though, is being like, oh, right on, I will pass your message on. Compliments to the chef. I will let them know. Thank you so much. I've been writing a list of things that I really get a kick out of. You can't see it, but you raise your eyebrows at like everything I say. You're like, a list, Let's hear about this list. I'm so sorry. This is supposed to be about me, and I'm just picking everything that you're doing. I'm so sorry. I've been writing a list of things that I really get a kick out of, so I'm going to share this list of things that, oh my God, I get such a kick out of these things. So I'm going to share it with you. Okay, so firstly, I have... it's okay. That's what whatever. So you let it rip. Okay. This is a list of things that I really get a kick out of. So firstly is people dropping things from completely still hands. I love that. It's so good. It's my favourite. So when they're just like... There's such a kick out of that. It's actually all I have so far. But we'll keep writing it. That's fine. Keep him on the edge. What's going to happen next? Okay. I love that I would do this next joke now. I may have small boobs, but I make up for them with my massive vagina. So that's good. More impressions? Yeah. This is my impression of an existentialist hamster talking to its therapist. Oh, I just keep running and running. But I feel like I'm not going anywhere. What is the point? Why does all my weight gain go to my cheeks? I have another one. This is my impression of a crab talking to its therapist. I can't quite grasp it. What is it? I can't move forwards. Just cannot move forwards. What did you say? Oh, you. I thought it came from somewhere else.
It was just an explosion of joy.
Oh, yeah. I'm like... Genuine warmth doesn't compute. That's very nice. Thank you. I'm going to jump into this one. Let's go. She's a maniac on the floor. And she's dancing like she's never danced before. What are you doing? I have never danced before. Like, is this it? I wouldn't know. You're a maniac. Why do we want our babies so oily? I just don't get it. Out here for answers. That bit usually is the turning point. It either gets you or some people are like, I have actually just realised I've had no idea what's going on this whole time. Yeah, that'll be the one that gets you. It will. I saw a banner the other day for the Sick Children's Club. No, I didn't. Oh dear. I saw a banner the other day for the Sick Children's Trust. And I don't know, but back in my day, we just called it the Cool Kids Club. But it was so much better if I did just give it away. God damn it. I'm always up for a challenge. That's why I really like the Don't Walk on the Grass signs. That's how I got so good at roly-polies. Gotta try what you can. Also, I saw a sign the other day that said, "This is not a little car park." And I was like, dude, you are gonna need a lot more signs if you were just doing what this place isn't. Like, what is it? Was that an expulsion of joy as well? So it sounded different. But I think it's the same thing. We'll move on to the next one. Do you know the announcement that goes mind the gap? You guys know that one? Yeah, I don't mind it. Like, it makes sense. The train can't get that close. What are you going to do about it? People be crazy. Also, I was a bit on the metro. I'm just flashing back to when I was in Iceland and they don't have any public transport. And I tried to get through about 10 public transport jokes in a row. And I was like, should I skip this bit? And they're like, no, do it. Give it a go. I was like, have you ever been on a train? It was so hard. Thank God I'm back here. I think I yelled out, fuck Iceland at one point. I was like, you need to figure out your public transport system so that I can come back and do these jokes. Have you ever been on the metro? Yeah, finally! Have you ever been on the metro and you suddenly just snap out of it and you realise that for the past 20 minutes you've just been staring directly at somebody's crotch? I really feel like I'm the voice of the people. Alternatively, have you ever been staring directly at somebody's crotch, suddenly snap out of it and you're on the metro? How the fuck did I get here? Just looking at some dick. Where am I going? Why does this keep happening to me? Also, do you know the baby on board badges that the pregnant women wear? See how many I had to get through now. The baby on board badges that the pregnant women wear. I've stopped reading them as like an indication that a pregnant woman is now boarding public transport. And I've started reading them as like, ooh, oh, there's a baby on board and she has to sit down because she's such a good baby. Oh, wow, wow, wow. You're a baby. It's ruining my life. And it will ruin yours now too. Apologies. Because the reality of the situation is that every time a pregnant woman gets on the bus, I just look at her and laugh. But she doesn't know the joke. So she just must be thinking like, wow, what a bitch. Stand up. But I can't because I'm laughing too hard. Oh, you're a big baby on board. Wow, wow, wow. I was on a train the other day and I saw this really hot guy. And then I realised it was my reflection. Self-love, baby. That's what that is. I also used to live in London, and they had this big, massive, anti-knife crime campaign. I don't know if they had it here or if Manchester was like, knife crime. Sort itself out. But basically, the whole campaign was centered around people picking up hobbies. So now they don't do knife crime. So one of them was like, Alex has picked up boxing. So now he doesn't carry a knife. But I just read that one as like, Alex has picked up boxing. So now he doesn't carry a knife. Because now he can kill people with his bare hands. I don't think we're fixing the issue. I do believe that we are the result of our environments, though. For example, when we all came in today, you all came in and you sat like here, and I came in and I got up to here, and now I'm the comedian. It could have been any of us. Magical consequences of that. And the way I'm looking at some of you, it kind of is like you are to me. I'm doing it all the wrong way round. I don't know. I saw a book signing the other day, which doesn't make any sense because deaf people can read. So why was it? I don't know. But I've had OCD for pretty much my whole life. But I finally decided to get help for it around about March 2020. So to put that into perspective, right at the start of a global pandemic, I was like, I'm gonna wash my hands less. I'm really pissed off about that. But my therapist said, you might benefit from an autism test because the two tend to go hand in hand. So I was like, that's cool, that checks out. So he sent off my dismissal letter to my GP and wrote out some traits that go with that. But then I realised that he had written, blunt can come across as rude. I was like, you never said that to my face. 12 weeks we were together. Somebody could benefit from being a bit more direct. But this was my ideal situation before I did the assessment, right? I wanted to do it. And it turned out I'm not autistic, so that just forever on my NHS database, it would say, she's a rude bitch. And there is no reason for it. But there is certified rude boy. But I don't really know anything about it. Because it turns out that autism is not one of my special interests. So, now we'll never know. I think a lot of people that get diagnosed later in life, they say that they want to go back to those kids who push them away and ostracize them and speak to them. I think I'd quite like to do that. I'd like to go back to those kids who pushed me away and ostracized me. And just be like, nah, you were right. No, I was different. Yeah, you spotted that from a mile away. Fucking nailed it. Amazing. Look, four experts have diagnosed me. Just ask some 12-year-olds. I was like, I'm just like you guys. They're like, no, you're not. Just ask Grace. She'll know.
We've interrupted your comedy for some strategically placed data collection. We'll be back to the show soon.
Hello, so we are at the section of the show that we are all actually here for, which is we're just going to collect a little bit of data. We'll just do a quick little section 1 review, and then we'll move straight on. It's basically what I've been doing is I'm trying to find my audience as individuals, but I'm also trying to find out my audience. What do they like, So I can really make a specifically targeted ad campaign, just so that I'm popping up for the right scrollers, So what I start off with is I have my audience seeding plan, and I just try to shade in where people are liking it, where maybe not so much, so I can figure out my audience. Where do they like to sit? Are they left side people? Are they right side people? I actually have some data on this already. It turns out that left side, generally more into it. But my real key spots I'm a front right. I've been corroborating the data a little bit today. And back left. And usually the middle, not so much. Which means I generally get a real surround sound of this is going great. But right where my eye line is, I want to kill myself. So let's see. Let's start with our front right. Are we corroborating the front right data today?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so that's an absolutely 2 thumbs up.
2 thumbs up.
And translating that into a shade. Like a
What?
dark shade would be better.
Okay. If it...
We gotta figure it out.
A purple, but not an imperial purple, somewhat darker.
My pen is black. Yeah, go with black. Everybody will be a shade of black. So the question is, dark.
Yeah, reasonably dark.
Reasonably dark. This guy's having the time of his life. He's like, it's
8 out of 10.
reasonable. 8 out of 10. I'd love to see out of 10 out of 10 from you. Okay, so we're doing a dark shade, but not even...
Not fully dark.
Not fully dark.
A glimpse of white, but very small.
Very small glimpse of white, mostly dark.
Mostly dark.
Right, well, not gonna lie. I thought you were gonna be the darkest. Still up for grabs.
Darker than that, come on.
My confidence. I am killing it with this guy. No, yeah, really.
Double that darkness.
Yeah, double that dark. Yeah.
There we go, just a hint of
Yeah,
white.
just a hint, yeah. We just want honest results from this data collection. That's what we're getting.
We're like
A solid... So this was a 2 thumbs up, reasonable shade.
We just thought you'd have mates.
Yeah, what's that?
We just thought you'd have mates.
Was that a general comment on him as a person?
That's why we're not on the front row.
Oh, right. Okay, I see. I was so weirdly throwing shade at yeah. He needs a bit more shade. Let's all throw some at him. Okay, so how's it going?
Solid black.
That's a 1 thumbs up. So a 2 thumbs up.
Darker than
So a 2 thumbs up, darker than him, is the system. Right, okay. Right, so we're going darker here. Which way round should we? We'll go around the back. How's it going? We've got a 2 thumbs up.
Yeah.
Look reasonable.
Very dark.
Very dark. Is that a 2 thumbs up more than this guy? Or is that a 2 thumbs up? Or you want a 2 thumbs up plus your own gesture of choice? Okay. Whoa, we've got a 2 thumbs up. So we're going to figure out what that means. Is that somewhere between here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, just stop speaking to me, please. Okay, this one was actually, we're going for the darker one here, and then we're going a slightly lighter here. How's it going around the back? Oh, what? That's a 1. Oh, it popped up another 2. 1 and 2 here, with the front row. Yeah, perfect. I don't really know where you sat. That's fine. How's it going? Are you in a 3? Would you like to do it on an individual basis, or would you like some time to confer in the group?
He just asked me what our answer was.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been nominated as the leader of this group.
More than 8 out of 10.
More than 8 out of 10. This is so interesting. You have been clapping. We were all here for it. You have not cracked a smile this whole time. And yet, a darker shade.
That's just resting bitch face.
Yeah. It's very interesting. This is why you have to ask. This is why you have to get the data. Otherwise, people manifest their happiness in different ways. If later on you could manifest it in a louder way. You want to go with a this or a this? You regret being the leader of this group. And we're going for a this. Yeah, oh, you're stepping in now. Okay, you're stepping in. Nice, okay. So something, these two are kind of similar. I think these ones are similar. What's going on? You're our last kind of group here. How's it going?
Seems the rest of the rule.
Oh! She has been thinking about that all the way from here. She's like, I'm going to need a gesture. But what does it mean? A 10 out of 10. Is that our darkest shade?
That's second.
That's okay, great. So it's between you guys as the darkest shade, I think. Who do we think it is? What did you do as yours? No, it wasn't you. It was somebody else. We'll go with you. I don't know. I've lost the plot. Before I even made this show, can you tell? Do you consent to being my dark shade?
We do.
You do. Okay. You've been dethroned. Thank you very much for playing. This was not enough. You consent. Yeah, you consent to being my dark shade. Yes, look, you are darkest on here. Great. So it is actually, you're really important to me. You're welcome. You're really important to me because it's your information that's really going to help me find people like you to come to these shows. So when I tried to get a little bit of data from you, so first one of my questions is a bit more of a controversial kind of question. Double denim, yes?
No.
No.
You can't be rocking the Canadian tuxedo.
Is that because it's triple or more? Just no double denim.
Unless it's different shades, no.
Wow. I actually get quite a lot of double denim. So we're changing the data today. It's a double denim, no. But the sunglasses inside, yes. So no. No.
No. Unless
Double
it's
denim.
like black and blue, no.
Okay. Very strong in that. Would you have...
I strongly disagree.
You opted out. This is what happens. This is how it's getting spicy. You remember this quote. Just on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being disagree, 10 being you are pretty fucking lanky though. What would you give this? A 10, yeah, great. It doesn't usually go lower. So let's just get a 10 up there. And if I could get your own testimonial, maybe. I'll give you some options that you can choose from. I love it. I never knew comedy could be this good before. I don't really know what the fuck is happening, but I think I'm having a nice time. Or you can add in your own if you want.
Oh, yeah.
I remember, fuck's sake comes to mind.
I'm having a blast. I'm just curious what the clone program on Camino is saying.
If we could make that more concise. Having a blast, just confused. I didn't even really hear the second bit. Having a blast. Get rid of that second bit.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it was an insult or it was, yeah. That's why you've opted out of it. It's so bad to insult somebody and then they're like, sorry, what? No, can you repeat what was that? Just really eagerly waiting for your response. No, I want to know what your thoughts are because I respect you. Just having a blast, are we? Just having a blast. Okay. Great. Who's my lowest shade? It's fucking you. I'm in a time warp. Just out of curiosity, what would you give this?
Oh, that's a 10.
Yeah, great. Okay. Isn't it nice that we can all agree on something? I've got to ask you this now, because you're my lowest shade. Which bit have you just really not enjoyed?
None of it, but I'm just a tough critic.
Oh.
I find you incredibly funny. That's a quote.
It's a quote I can have.
Please don't pick on me.
Usually the person I pick on is the person who's like really staring at me like this. Yeah. But everybody's actually quite nice today, so I have to pick on you. Everybody's not, apart from you, who was also a little bit mean to me. I don't know what's going on here today. I've like opted out of my own bit because everybody's too nice. Okay, this is going back to you. This is really important now. This is really important for the campaign. I want you to think of something that you feel so passionately about that you just want to yell out right now. So in the past, we've had slugs. She really yelled it. Greggs, puppies, slippers, wine, prawns, board games. So something that you just like, it needs to go in here. Pub quizzes. Very nice. That kind of fits in with the board games and wine.
I was looking at that and I was like, what I really want to say is
Oh, the data speaks for itself. Okay, pub.
I don't think climate catastrophe is the vibe.
Anything's the vibe in here. I don't know. That is so helpful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that from all of you, all of your genuine data. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you. We're going to move on to the second section, which is comedy again. Woo! But with this time, what I'm trying to do is I'm really trying to hone in on my audience. So I'm going to try for some of those trickier jokes, so we can just really filter you down. Just try and get rid of some of you, basically. That's what we're going to try and do. So we know who the real hard shades are. But before we get on to that, there will just be just a super, super quick sponsored ad. Can't watch anything these days without an ad popping up. Am I right? So we'll just quickly do that, and then we'll move on to this second section.
Hi, Sandra. Oh, cute baby. Wow, it's so oily. Thanks so much. I use oiliest baby oil. I guarantee that my baby is the oiliest baby in town. Why the oiliest baby oil? Get yours now. To have a really oily baby. Hi, welcome back to the show. Please put your hands together for Eryn Tett.
Oh, what's up, guys? What's up? Nice. Do you have any whooping fans here? There you are. Badge every time. I think it's important to talk about the birds and the bees, because they should not be fucking. They just shouldn't. Okay, let's get you down with this one. I've been writing a list. You're so on cue. I've been writing a list of animal remakes of classic films. So I'm gonna share those with you. I just will say for this bit, if you're like thinking about getting on board, you're not really sure, like should I get on board? Maybe not. If you're gonna get on board, right now is like the best time. So just keep that in mind. But at first I have Wallabeing John Malkovich. Never seen the original, would have if there were more wallabies. Point made. I feel like some of you didn't really take the advice that I just gave. There's a new best time. It's right now. There is a lot of these. Lobster and Brockovich. A sassy single mum lobster becomes a lawyer. The rest of the SeaWorld has no idea what that is and are pretty unaffected by it. Bad Jerry Maguire. A badger just really wants to see some money. Show me the money, I'm a badger. Chihuahua Wild West. Will Smith is a chihuahua. The plot is the same. If it's not broken, don't fix it. I thought you said just classic films. Wild Wild West is a classic. Thank you. Oh, Flamingo Spasters. If there's something strange in neighbourhood, oh, Ghostbusters rolls right off the tongue. So that's a good one. And Casablanca. This one, the cast is the same. It's just filmed and directed by alpacas. I never even found them in this book. Where the fuck are they? You're still kind of with us, actually. Let's try this one. Websites be like www, but what about double me? I'm gonna tag that one at the end with, am I right? They fucking loved that in Iceland. I don't know, it was like the best joke of the night. I don't know. Do you have a fart and it sounds like a question? It's like, poop? Is now a good time? We'll go with a fact. Have a fact. This is my fact. Long-time birdwatcher and nature writer Candace Savage has observed that crows are so intelligent they can play pranks on each other. Now, that's cool. I like learning new things, you know. Like now I know that if you watch birds by yourself for long enough, you'll eventually lose your fucking mind. The crows are playing pranks on each other. The birds, I've been watching them, but they've been watching me, the birds. Okay, Candace. Candace needs a friend. That's what Candace needs. I have another impression. We'll do a quick one here. This is my impression of a moody teenager saying her wedding vows. Ugh, I do. See, I always think that one would be a lot funnier without the really horrible undertones of child marriage. There's nothing I can do about that. So you go out, make the world better, that joke will be slightly funnier. It's on you. It's not on me. I like to think that after they named the Golden Delicious, they originally called the cooking apple the green not so nice. Well, we're not going to sell any of these. I really like that one. Did you know that the word window is actually shortened? Yeah, because they originally called it the window. Yeah, we'll have some of that in here. It's pretty hot. We might be losing our darkest shade, which was interesting. Didn't think we'd leave you behind. Thought we'd get rid of somebody else first. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. We'll figure it out with this one. I have one last impression. I will warn you, I have done this impression before, and I have walked off to silence. So don't think that I won't, because I will. I've also done it before, and somebody's been like, wow, this is the best joke I've heard all year. Somebody laughed for like 3 minutes. So yeah. So it's a real room splitter. What's it gonna be? In a room I have been gradually splitting. Let's do. This is my impression. What's gonna happen in here today? I don't know. This is my impression of a dog giving a toast at a postman's wedding. Okay? Great. My impression of a dog giving a toast at a postman's wedding. Ding, 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 ding. Woof, 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 woof. Completely shaking. We cracked a smile. He's broken. We broke him. You're trying to hold it in. You don't want to be part of this. As expected. It's still just a dog. That's been section 2! So I just usually around here I do a really, really quick section 2 review, just to check, like, has anything changed, you know? So maybe at the beginning you weren't quite sure, and then you've like kind of, oh, I kind of get this now. Or maybe at the beginning you liked it, and now you're lost. Some data on this. Half the time people come in and they know where they stand. They know who they are. And the other half, some people get a little bit won over a bit. Or I lose them forever. So completely alienate everyone. So let's see. Any changes?
Yeah, I've gone up to a 9 primarily for the window check.
I was going to say, when did your heart unfreeze? It was the window joke. It was the window joke. So we've gone up to we've lost sight of the gestures at this point. How's it going? Are you okay? Where were you?
Our tops are doing the talking.
Your tops are doing the talking.
It's jet black.
Oh, I see. I'm not doing that pattern on here. That's insane. So have you gone higher, lower? I think we're all going to need to carry him out at the end.
He's your biggest fan,
I'll do a little bit dark if we all could just speak a little bit quiet and respectful in this. I'm going to do a bit darker, okay? You'll be home soon. Somewhere safe. Have we lost you a bit?
No, honestly.
It's the same. It's the same?
Yeah.
Something.
Maybe a little bit darker.
Oh, okay. You just didn't want me to be able to see it, that's all. Plain coy. How's it going over here?
I'm very much enjoying myself.
We're sticking it with the same? Yeah? Whatever that was. Some kind of shade at the back. Oh, a little bit darker. The window joke was a winner, eh? Very nice. How's it going? Yeah, he's already in the meeting. He's not going to be caught out here. He's like, what are we doing? We need to be together on this.
I don't want to speak for other people.
Well, that's fine. Speak for yourself.
Then I'm loving it.
But you're friends.
I don't know. My meeting has been interrupted.
Oh, I'm so sorry, my show interrupted your meeting. You can do it by yourself, that's fine. We don't need some genuine data.
Dark as the night sky.
Oh, on a pollution night. Okay, we're going as dark as the night sky. Oh, I don't know, something like this. Well, you've not really spoken at all, actually. You've gotten away with it quite well. Is that the same kind of? Yeah? You don't have to be the same as your friend. You can say you're having a terrible time.
No, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Okay, very nice. This is strange. When I was in Edinburgh, they were like, I hate this! Why are you still doing it? So this is a real change for me. How's it going?
Can I just say fuck Iceland?
Mine was in context, but you can say it if you want to. Fuck eyes as a shade. Is that?
Except for that, it's
How's it going here? Sticking with it.
Still good.
So you loved the gesture so much, it took you so long to come up with, you're not changing it now. Great. Yeah?
Yeah.
It's just sticking with it? Fantastic. Stealing the Pringles, man. Everything you've said to me today, I've not understood. I'm so glad it's going this way. If it was going this way, I'd be like, what? I think, so then, who was our darkest shade? It's kind of... Do you consent to now being the darkest shade in my second section? Perchance I know I'm being careful. He's very fragile. I'm just going to ask you another little question. Usually I ask my dark shades, how much would you recommend me to a friend? On a percentage scale.
Which game does he recommend?
Oh, nice. 100%. Oh, very nice. Oh, great. So when you leave here today, if you could just recommend me to 100% of the people you can see, we'll be able to fill this room. Maybe one day. And also what I usually do with my hard shades is I've got a little sticker that says I'm Eryn Tett's audience, which you can all grab at the end of the night. And what I usually do is I take a photo so that I can put you in here.
Oh, can the boys get in?
Yeah, it's like room for the boys. Or I can fit you in here and I can carry you around with me everywhere I go. But not in a creepy way. In a beautiful way. In a way that brings us together in a community beyond the mainstream. And it's me as someone who craves connection but was born into a condition in a world designed to make that difficult for me, to know that I can connect. And all these people who don't know each other and maybe never will, all exist in this world together. And what's really cool is that I've managed to take all of the photos of my hard shades and I've uploaded them into this amazing high-tech, cutting-edge technology so that I can see and I can show you my perfect audience member. This could be you. Just join us. And if the algorithm works, which we all know they do, all the people who didn't like it, all the people who just didn't care for it so much, we'll never see them again. And everybody who walks through my doors will already be tailor-made for me. And I will have achieved my goal. Some kind of new age perspective segregation. And my seating plan will just be one general shade of grey. Success. Success. Well, thank you so much for being part of my research today. I really appreciate it. Like I said, I could take a picture, or you could tweet me, or put it out there into the internet. I'm Eryn Tett, and I'm one step closer to finding... I'm so sorry. There is actually just very quickly just one really last ad. So we'll just really quickly do this one last ad. And you can go home and sleep. We'll quickly do that. But before we do, thank you so much for coming today. Really, really appreciate it. I've been Eryn Tett. I still am.
Input data. Human conversion data.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Looking for the next best thing? Aren't we all? Here at ET Comedy, we're always anticipating your needs. We're always one step ahead. And we've got exactly what you need. Based on scientifically gathered data extracted from a variety of intensive research sessions, we're here to help you find that next thing that you can really get into. Are you one of those people who likes sitting on the left side of an audience? We know. And we've got your back. Slugs. We thought we'd find you here. So grab your wine and your
pub quizzes.
Sit back, relax, and let ET Comedy do the work. Oh hey, scroller. Let us help you find the next best thing.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? Nice, alright. For helping me put this show on at the back. They have loads of merch that you can grab, and you can come to all of their shows. They're all like in here in Gulliver's, which is like a really great space. And thank you so much for helping me put this on. I really, really appreciate it. So check them out, find them online and grab their merch.